Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Let's Play Dragon Quest XI. If you follow me at all, you know that I've been extremely excited for this game, so without further ado, let's go ahead and just get into it. I'm going to delete an adventure log. I've been messing around with the settings. I've been having trouble getting OBS to record it. I think maybe I have it fixed. We'll find out. I had to mess around with the settings a little bit, but I think we're good now, hopefully. Alright, so I always name myself Red Chan. It's just... Alright, let's continue. Yes, 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 yes. Yes to everything.
This child, he is the one?
There's the mark. There's no mistaking it.
Huh? Oh my! What in heavens are you doing here? And after that awful storm, too. However did you survive? You're a jolly one. What's this? Oh, you poor thing. Come here. Come here. Oh, there's no need to be frightened anymore. You're safe now, little fellow.
Several years later.
Thanks so much. You're a lifesaver. Trust me to lose my headscarf just before the big ceremony. So it's finally here, the big day. I can't believe we're going to be climbing all the way up there. Looks like Sandy's keen to lead the way. Come on, best not keep her waiting.
All right, so let's get into it. So I've had trouble kind of getting this recording, so this is all not super new to me. I've played about 30 minutes in, but after that though, it's all going to be fresh for me. So we're going to be experiencing this together, and I hope that you like it because I'm excited for it, and I love what I've played so far. Let's talk to this lady. You know, the mayor and your mother are waiting to see you off at the top of the steps, don't you? Don't keep them waiting, dear. Oh, and remember, if you're ever in need of some advice or you're stuck for what to do, have a chat with folks with pretty pink speech bubbles above their heads like me. Just press X and look at the map. You can't miss us. While you're looking at the map, use the R button to change the direction you're facing. It's a handy little trick, trust me. So yeah, basically just anyone with the pink speech bubbles, they're like quests, maybe not main quests, but just quests. One thing I am going to do real quick, I'm going to turn, oh yeah, there's an auto run, I forgot to tell you that. But so you may have noticed this speech, like whenever they were talking it was really loud. I'm going to turn that down just a hair, turn the sound effects down just a hair. But definitely comment and let me know how everything sounds. When I'm looking at it in OBS, everything looks pretty good, but I want to make sure that everything sounds decent, like with the game audio compared to my audio. So yeah, just let me know how it sounds. Redchan, seeing you and my dear Gemma all set for your big day makes me proud as anything, both as mayor and as a grandfather. You're not kids anymore, you know. No, you're grown up now, and that means going to the tour and offering your things. Now it's time you were on your way. Head up to the top, give praise to the spirit of the land, then come back down and tell us how you like the view. Oh, and if you're ever unsure of what to do next, try pressing Y and selecting Party Talk. Gemma might have some useful tips for you. Just like you, Redchan, my little boy, all grown up. Now be sure to look after Gemma, you hear? To think you've been inseparable since you were tiny, and here you are, about to climb the tour together. Oh, and if you ever lose your way, just follow Sandy. That dog's got more sense than any of us. Off you go now, dear. I hope you two will be just fine. Or I know you two will be just fine. And I'll make sure there's a delicious supper waiting for you when you get back. Alright. So let's climb the tour. Basically, it seems like this big mountain here is like a rite of passage for anyone that lives in this village. So we're about to go do it because me and Gemma were born on the same day, or so they think.
Humble folk of cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home. That's how it goes, isn't it? My granddad's been teaching me the prayer ever since I was little. He reckons the spirit of the land really does live on Cobblestone Tor, you see. As long as I can remember, he's been preparing me for this day. The day it would finally be my turn to climb all the way up there and offer my thanks. I just wonder whose idea it was in the first place, sending the village's young folk on such a dangerous errand. What if I take a tumble and do myself a mischief?
That scene there, that line cracks me up. Do myself a mischief? Is that a real thing that if you live in the UK, please tell me, is that like a real saying? Maybe it doesn't sound as weird to you all.
Since you and me were born on the same day, I'm lucky enough to have a bodyguard along for the journey.
Oh, that's all I am to you, Gemma? Really? Is just a bodyguard? Like, that's really all she cares about, is just the fact that I'm here to protect her.
Come on then. That craggy old thing won't climb its... Oh.
And it's some slimes. Slimes are the, like, iconic Dragon Quest creature or monster.
Monsters! They're coming this way.
Alright. So, if you can't tell, the turn-based, the fights are turn-based. The cool thing about this game, though, is it's kind of like Hyperdimension Neptunia, if you've ever played any of those games. You can actually position yourself all around the monster, and then in another, I'm going to compare it to another game, too, Ni no Kuni. The fight system in Ni no Kuni is to where you can attack like this, and then you can basically just run away and try and get away from the enemy. But they can still attack you pretty easily. You just have to try and time everything right, and it's really fun. It's a fun system. I've really enjoyed what I've played so far. Sorry, I don't have a whole lot more to say about it, just because it's the beginning of the game. There's going to be a lot of trying to level up early on here. Eventually, whenever I do these battles, I'll do them off screen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just try and level up a whole lot off screen. That way when I'm recording, I don't have to worry about it. Alright.
Crikey, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, I know they were only little, but I'd have been done for if you and Sandy hadn't been here to help me. And now we've got to go through that horrible dingy cave. Just our luck. I'll bet you anything that's where those awful things came from. Well, as long as you're with me, I've got nothing to worry about. Come on, let's get going.
Alright. So, I think, yeah, there's actually a pot lid up here. If you go back here, you can get in this treasure chest, and ta-da! So early on in the game, the equipment you get is going to be really kind of crappy. It's just things like pot lids and, you know, silly things like that. But eventually you'll be able to both buy and make, probably. I'm sure there's probably some sort of alchemy system in this game. I just don't know what it is, because like I said, I've only played the first 30 minutes or so, and I've only ever watched a Let's Play of the first maybe hour or so of the game, if even that, to be honest. So, yeah, I don't really even know a lot about this game. I just know it's Dragon Quest, and I love Dragon Quest, so I know it's going to be a good game already, just from playing what I've played. And plus, the game's getting, like, amazing reviews, so... There's something else up here, yeah, a medicinal herb. So, grab that and we'll move on. Always want to be on the lookout for little areas like that in Dragon Quest games. They like to hide treasure chests and just items and stuff. So here we have... Okay, so more monsters. I don't think they've spotted you yet. You should sneak up and try and surprise them. Alright, so get close enough to a monster and a small orange arrow will appear just above them. Press A and you'll give them a weighty wallop to with your weapon. Yeah, there's a lot of alliteration in Dragon Quest too. It's just, they like, I don't know, it's just, they like to be like catchy, or I don't know, it's funny. I love the humor in Dragon Quest, because it's really serious games, but they are really serious games, but there's just a lot of really funny things in it, just little things, you'll see. So why not try springing a preemptive attack? Alright, so basically you just wait for that to appear, and even from that far away you can get a preemptive attack. It's really nice. It just gives you a little bit of an advantage in battle. So we don't have any spells yet, because we're still just level 1. Let's try and level up so that we can get a little further in the game. Especially because, you know, it's our first dungeon, so of course there's going to be some sort of, you know, boss or something that we have to fight. Alright. Let's go. Yeah, so you are going to have to unfortunately see a couple of battles here at the beginning, just because we have to level up. I can't skip these first couple battles, even though they're a little annoying.
Don't give up!
Oh, see, and we basically have a healer already too. Gemma's not going to help in battle right now, but she will heal us, and then whenever we have MP, she'll actually use items to heal our MP too. But one really cool thing about it is something I've already noticed is that her AI is very smart, so she doesn't just blindly heal. She'll wait until you actually need a heal to heal you. And that makes a huge difference for a healer with it. An AI healer is what I'm trying to say. A healer that just makes decisions on their own.
I'm so proud of you.
Alright, we leveled up to level 2, and we now have the spell Frizz. So, we're going to save that. We don't have a lot of MP. We've got 4 MP total. So, we're not going to use that in any of these slime battles because we don't need to. We'll save that for whenever we really need it. Because remember, if we run out of MP, the only thing we can do to heal it is use items, and those are limited. So, if you recognize any of the character designs or just the art style in these games, the art director is, or at least the person that does the monster design, I don't know if he's the art director, but I would imagine he is. His name is Akira Toriyama, and he's famous around the world. So what I was going to say is you probably know him from Dragon Ball, and Dragon Ball Z, sorry. I got confused because there's Dragon Quest and Dragon Ball, but that's probably where you would recognize any of these from if you haven't ever played a Dragon Quest game. It's immediately apparent though, because they just look like Dragon Ball characters.
Get him!
It's really funny too, because a lot of people are upset that this is a turn-based game,
Tough little
but to
blighters,
me,
aren't they?
it bothers me whenever games like Final Fantasy, I love Final Fantasy 15. It was a good game, but they definitely sold out a little bit whenever they took away all of the turn-based out of it. And I know that there's the wait mode or whatever, but this is a turn-based game. This is what I think of when I think of a turn-based game. Basically, Dragon Quest is the epitome of a turn-based game, to be honest, and I'm loving it. So let the people who don't want turn-based games to exist, let them think what they want, because I've got me an amazing turn-based game here, and they can miss out because they don't play turn-based games. Sorry, I probably sound like a complete snob right now, but I just love turn-based games, and there aren't that many anymore, and I would really like to see more of them, and not less of them. Ooh, I didn't see this last time. See, like I said, there's a bunch of little hidden things. You gotta keep your eye out. You can't just blindly, walk around. You can't just run through the dungeons, basically. You know what I haven't looked at? I haven't looked at the tactics menu yet. Let's see. Follow orders. Yeah, we'll just leave that at that for now, because that's probably the best thing for us. Gemma's doing a good job of healing, so that we don't need to question her methods.
Get him! Go on! Tough little
Alright.
blighters, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They're tough little blighters. Sorry, I'm not better at doing an accent, or I would do that during reading the cutscenes and stuff.
Core, look at all this fog. Is this normal, do you think? Help! Help me! What? Cole?
it's our first sort of boss.
You have to.
Sorry, I skipped that on accident. She just said you have to help him.
It's not fog at all. It's more monsters.
Alright, so some smogs draw near. Let's go ahead and use our frizz, because the frizz, it says it singes a single enemy with a small fireball. So, I don't know for sure, but I don't think you can attack these guys with physical attacks. I haven't tested it to make sure, but I would imagine that that's a thing.
Crikey. Go on. Crumbs.
Ooh, God, she better heal us soon.
Don't give up.
See? As soon as I needed a heal, there she was. Oh wait, I almost messed up there.
Get him.
Alright, there we go.
Here you go.
Just one down and one to go. And then she healed me for MP.
Crikey.
As soon as I was out of MP. Alright, because see, a lot of times healers will use those MP things way before you need them, and then they're wasted, and you can't get them back. And I don't like that, but she's doing a really good job. So we're not going to question her.
Get him.
Let me know if I need to turn the voices down. I think I'm going to turn it down like one more click. It seems really loud to me still.
I'm sorry, Gemma. I only came up here because I thought it'd be funny to jump out and surprise you. But then those monsters appeared.
What in the world is going on? I never heard anything about monsters appearing on the tour before. But never mind that now. Whatever were you thinking? You could have been killed. You take Sandy and get back to the village this instant.
Yes, Gemma. Sorry, Gemma.
You saved my bacon again. I knew you were tough, but crikey, you really have grown into quite the hero. Not far to the top now.
See, I feel like the voices are at a decent level
It would have
during
to
these
go and start
cutscenes.
raining, wouldn't it? Come on, let's get a move on.
But then I feel like as soon as we're in battle and she's yelling at me, it's so loud. Is it like that for you all? Sometimes like the volume sounds different to me than what it sounds like in the recording. But to me, the volume or the voices are just way too loud right now. So I'm gonna turn those down. I'll do one more click. We'll leave the sound effects where they're at because they haven't really been bothering me. But definitely, please comment and let me know how it sounds. Alright, so let's go ahead and climb this rope. So isn't this cheating? Like, if you gotta climb the mountain, isn't that cheating? I guess not. I love that Gemma just, like, appears and out of nowhere whenever you get to the top. Does she? She doesn't do this either. They didn't give her many animations. They just, they have her just follow behind you, don't they? The only thing she does is walk behind you. And if it's not walking, she can't do it. She uses her magic teleporting powers to do everything. I was trying to see if I could jump over there. It seems like there could be a small amount of platforming in this game because of the jumping mechanic. But so far I haven't seen it used at all, so I don't know if it's really going to be a thing or not. And here we are, we're at the top.
At last. It's such a shame about the weather. I was really looking forward to that view. Well, we better say the prayer and get this ceremony over with, eh? What was that? Help! Help me! Help!
Save Gemma. She's our healer. We need her. Yeah, so you didn't know this, but this is actually a Thor video game. Gemma's Mjolnir. That's why as soon as we grabbed her hand, lightning struck. Get it? Do you get it? Yeah, sorry, that it wasn't funny.
But how? That great big flash of lightning. It was almost like you made it happen.
Oh, I made it happen, all right. And then lightning strikes her.
Look, the mark on your hand. Huh? Oh, it stopped. Well, we can worry about that later. All I know is that you saved me yet again. I don't know what I'd do without you. Now, we really had better be finishing up this ceremony. Humble folk of cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home. Lift your voices up in prayer, sing it across all our drear. Blessed are we since days of yore, let it be so forevermore. Wow! Look!
It is a really pretty scene. And in fact, I will make sure that I have this as a background image or whatever. And if you want it, I'll put it in the description.
On. Whoever
Wallpaper,
dreamed up
that's
this
the word.
ceremony must have had this in mind. They wanted to show us how huge our world really is. Well, that's it. It's all over and now we're grown-ups. Should we head down and tell Grandad and everyone?
Sure, let's do
They'll
it.
be waiting for us at the bottom.
Alright, so I'm just gonna double check to make sure there's nothing up here. I missed other items apparently, so I just wanted to make sure. Alright. Red Chan and Gemma made their way back to the bottom of the tour. There's Sandy. Woof woof. Thanks for bringing Cole back safely, Sandy. Good girl. I knew you could do it. I like Sandy. Sandy's my friend. Where are my fam? There they are. I was gonna say, where are they at? Well done, you two. So glad to see you safe. You did it. Yay. Thank you, family.
We're back safe and sound, Grandad.
Indeed you are, my dear. Thank the spirits for that. When we saw lightning striking up there, we got a little worried, I have to tell you. Well, I never. Sounds like it's nothing short of a miracle that you made it back in one piece. Well, there's no doubt about it. The spirit of the land was watching over you. Now tell me, my dear, how was the view from the top?
It was wonderful. I saw the sea stretch into the horizon and the sunlight playing on the water and... Oh, I've never seen anything like it in my life.
You're true Cobblestonians now. Only we have the pleasure of looking out over the world of Erdrea in such breathtaking fashion, you know. You're still young, and the day may yet come when you decide to leave Cobblestone behind. I hope our little ceremony has opened your eyes to a little of what may await you out there. Now, it's high time we were heading back. I'm sure your mother is eager to hear how things went, young man. Don't keep poor Amber in suspense.
Oh, I guess this is not my family after all.
Come on, you. Home time.
I kind of forget sometimes that you have to progress the cutscenes on your own. Sorry if I do that every now and then. Alright. Whoa. That was weird. I don't know what that was. Alright, so the ceremony's all done. Congratulations. Now, don't tell me you've forgotten where you live and all the excitement. Just follow the paving stones. You'll soon find your way back. Oh, but you must be tired to be forgetting all that. You should head home and put your feet up. Alright. So... next time we'll explore this place a little more, but for now, I'm going to show you how to save. Just in case you're playing along and curious about it. So, in Dragon Quest, you always save at the churches. You just go in here and talk to this guy and choose that you want to confess your sins. So, confession, and as you can see, that saves your game. There are other options here, like this is where you come if you, if one of your characters dies, or, you know, if you get, I think if you get poisoned, and there's a couple other, we'll go through all that some other time too, but, we'll go ahead and save for now. Yeah, let's override that. Yes. Alright, and it's always going to ask you if you want to, you know, we got some weird, like, audio things going on during the saving there. But, it's always going to ask you if you want to continue your adventure, so we're going to continue it for now, but, if you enjoyed this video, though, guys, please leave a like or subscribe. I appreciate either one. Comment below to let me know if there's anything you want to see done differently. For example, please let me know how the audio sounds, aside from these weird little like audio glitches. This is day 1, so there is bound to be a few small things that they might patch out of the game. But that's it for now, guys. Again, please let me know how the audio sounds, let me know how the video looks, and that's really it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone have a great life.